Welcome to La Liga Review. We're joined once again today by Luis Garcia. Hello there, Luis.
How are you, Simon?
Eibar, Barcelona. Tough ask for Barcelona, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But it was a game for those that you go, you do the business, like you just mentioned, 3 points and back home.
Back of the net.
And it looks easy to because I have many people talking about that Adam should have put the ball to the side and not leave it in just in front of the goal. But we have to have a look to the pace or the power that Cristiano Ronaldo put on that ball. Straight away, pass back, and he hit it so strong that Adam is lucky to just spell the ball a little bit.
Graham, though Joaquin hasn't seen Firpo, but he waits and waits until the ball is just played into the box and Firpo only has to strike it past
yeah, exactly.
Navas.
Because I think he's got a decision to make. I keep going with the ball or I open the ball. But at the moment that he sees the left back just going forward, he decided to just flick it there because the right back decided to close the space in the middle, and then he opened the space on the one. And it wasn't the first one. He done it like 3 or 4 times in the left side. I think it was one of the best performance for Betty on this left side.
He's 21 years of age. Lit header from Sergio Ramos.
And I still don't understand why teams don't have a look at this, because like you just said, he's done it 10 times, 20 times. He's arrived from the back, goes forward. In the moment that you leave a space to Sergio Ramos to start running, then you know that you're going to be in trouble. You have to stay with him and don't let him for 1 second, because probably he's the best player playing in this kind of situation. So you have to be very close. You cannot leave. Sometimes it's true that some teams, they play on a zone marking, and then you cannot get closer. But at least one player have to be near him and don't let it for 1 second.
70 what to do when the ball comes in, though. That is not easy, is it?
Definitely, it's not at all, because the ball comes with the pace. It's come on the grass that is very good, like Graham just said, because it's a perfect ball, but it's still a lot to do, because you got a keeper, you got a player is closing down, and you have to make a decision just in a split of second. And he just have a fantastic finish. Just a small touch, you don't have to give power, because the power is already come with the ball. You have to put it far away from the keeper. Yeah. That's what Asensio's done. And he's done it why? Because of the confidence. He's full of confidence right now.
That made it 3-2. Benzema came off the bench just to waste time, really, on 89 minutes. And this was practically his first touch. It's a great one too, isn't it, Luis?
Yeah, it is. He knows exactly what to do. He knows that he's going to have one chance and he have to use it. And he received just a gift. Give it back, look for my position. Again, a fantastic ball just to my right. He's not looking in front of it, it's not back. It's exactly what I needed to have it. And Benzema in this occasion, you know that he's had quite a few bad games, because people is saying that he's not scoring goals, but if you give a ball like this to Benzema, he's going to put it in.
And Porto's goal particularly was really something special.
Well, fantastic. It's the only penalty. He found it, I think, in a silly play. And then it arrived this beautiful goal. It's a fantastic run. He have a look. There is no one helping him. He decided to try his luck and have a look where the ball is going straight to the top corner. Even the keeper, I think, he wasn't expecting that. He just was falling back and couldn't do anything much more. I think it was a brilliant. You can see here that no one is 4 players running behind him, and well, he decided. And look, have a look, beautiful goal, one of the best ones from the weekend.
Absolutely, another brilliant goal
for Eibar on the pitch. And well, we never understand why Orellana wasn't going to a better teams, why he couldn't explode their potential. Well, this is why. I think this occasion you are putting Barcelona, the whole team, against the net. You're going to have chances. You almost score a goal, and then you have a silly mistake, silly mistake. Throwing the ball away.
He's had problems with his manager at Granada, had problems with Sampaoli at the Chilean national side. Really is quite astonishing, isn't it?
Oh, it was fantastic. It was a fantastic performance during the whole game. We can say it's through the last 20 minutes. Of course, when you got 1 man less against a Barcelona team, you know you're going to struggle and have a lot of problems. But during those 70 minutes, have a look. It was regaining the ball in the front of the pitch, not letting Barcelona go away from the back, don't letting them build up from the defense. In regaining balls and regain the balls. And it's true that Luis Suarez, Messi weren't just waiting to have an occasion. They knew that they would have a space at the back of the defense of Eibar, but they were so well organized, and it was so difficult for Barcelona to just create something. At the end, of course, when Messi gets the ball, you know that everything can happen, but it took a lot to Barcelona to realize they need to do an extra effort to win the game.
Can I boast about my team?
Absolutely brilliant. Suárez still has work to do and does it superbly well.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
pass-
Not even if you're watching on TV or you're on the game, you will never see that pass. It's only him, the one who can choose. He's got 3 players up front. One is pressing him, and he decided to put the ball in between all of them with exactly pace enough to put in front of the goalkeeper, Luis Suárez. Who else?
But it's a really tight finish, and he tucks it away nicely.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. There was not much space on the goal. He and Leo Messi decided to put it in between the keeper and the goal, and Dimitrovic that did a fantastic job, to be honest. He saved a few balls very good. And at the end, it was Alba who started the game. He started the build-up, arriving from the back and put the ball right there near the post.
3 more points for Football Club Barcelona, which they took.
We've seen Canales with this Real Sociedad team, and so happy for him. He's struggling so much to get back in form, to get the confidence back again to his play, because he had, I think, 3 times the ACL. And finally we saw him confidence, enjoying the game, and with an assist, with an amazing goal that he scored. And like I said, it's a moment right now to enjoy Sergio Canales, because he's a top talent from Spain in the future.
Here's the assist best he can, but after that it's just sheer brilliance. He gets away from 2 men, nutmegs the defender in the end with the shot. Typical.
I like, Simon, what I like is true that the football is just amazing when he arrives, but the effort he does, because the ball is just leaving, a bad pass is going too far, and he slides on the floor just to receive the ball. Bounce from the floor and gets the ball inside the box. And have a look at this one. The football is just beautiful. To finish not with the good foot, like we say, but with the right one. And well, it was fantastic. And he done a few very good plays during the game. And like I said, totally deserved. So happy for him. And probably in the best moment for Real Sociedad, because they need this kind of display.
They need Canales to coincide on the pitch that the goals came.
Yeah, and it was, I think, in a moment of misunderstanding of Bilbao player, because they thought that it was going to be a free kick. Atletico Madrid, they were more clever, they were sharp, they were awake to saying, and well, after that it was a fantastic transition from Atletico Madrid from the midfield to front. Griezmann in the perfect moment, assisting to Gameiro, and Gameiro they was there, I think, for just 5-6 minutes, and put the ball straight away into the goal. Atletico Madrid wasn't played bad, but I have to be honest, I was expecting a lot more for Bilbao. No Aduriz, no Raúl Garcia, no threat for Atletico Madrid team, and I think they didn't even shot on target once. So it was quite an easy win for Atletico Madrid, this one, starting from the first goal.
Here's the second. She knows about this one, Luis, or is it a brilliant finish?
Yeah, I'm not sure about it, because to be honest, I think he lose a little bit the ball because so many players in front, and he tried to reach the ball somehow. And well, I think it was a fantastic goal, but did he mean to do that? I'm not sure. I think the ball was going down. He tried to put it in some way.
Last few days, Luis, you're back next Monday.
Next Monday.
And Graham.